everyone, today we're going to make this really cute vintage style pot holder. This is based on a pattern that used a smaller yarn and smaller hook, but I totally rewrote it so that we can use a number 4 worsted weight yarn. This is probably one of my favorite pot holders I've ever made, and it goes really well with the other one that I made just recently. You can find the written instructions for both of these patterns on my website, tiffanybliss.com, and the links are down below. You can also find the videos here on my YouTube channel. All right, let's get started. To make this pot holder, I used a G6 4.25 millimeter hook and regular number 4 worsted weight yarn. I think it's important to point out that when you look at the size recommendation for a number 4, generally speaking, they're going to say that they recommend a number 9 or number 8 hook for crocheting with this, but we're going to use a smaller hook to get a little bit more of a close crochet. If you use a number 9 or number 8, it's going to be a lot bigger when you're finished. Also, it's important to point out that if you are making pot holders that you intend to use, then you should use cotton or wool. Definitely use a natural yarn because acrylic tends to have a very low melting point, and you don't want to melt your pot holder as you're using it to get something out of the oven. I'm actually going to hang mine on the wall because I think they're pretty. All right, let's get started. We're going to be making 4 roses, and I'm going to show you how to make them using this yellow. The first thing we're going to do is make a magic circle. If you need help learning how to make a magic circle, there's a really great tutorial on my channel. Once you've made your magic circle, we're going to chain 6. This chain 6 will count as your first double crochet plus chain 3. Next, you're going to double crochet into the magic circle and chain 3. And that will give you 8 chain spaces when you're done. So we'll do it again, double crochet and chain 3. And I'm going to finish making these, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, I finished making them. As you can see here, we have our first chain 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I've got this chain 3 here. I'm going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain over here to close the loop. And then we can pull this circle. Boom, 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 boom. Now for our first petal round, which is actually our round 2. Now for round 2, we're going to single crochet, half double crochet, make 3 double crochets, another half double, and a single crochet, and this is going to form the petals around. So now into each of these little wagon wheel chain spaces, we're going to make our petals. So we'll start by making a single crochet, half double, double 1, 2, and 3 for the top of the petal. And now we're going to make a half double, and a single, and that finishes the sort of rounded shape of the petal. We're going to do that all the way around in every chain space. So single crochet, half double, double, double 2, double 3, half double, and single. And we'll just continue doing this around until we have 8 petals. Okay, when you finish with the last petal, it should look like this. And you're going to single crochet into this first post right here. That's going to anchor the next section we need to make, which is another basically foundation layer for the next row of petals. So after you single crochet, chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to single crochet into the next post and chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just do that all the way around and I'll meet you at the end. Once you've done that around and you reach the first post again, go ahead and anchor that with a single crochet. It just makes it look nicer in the end. And now we're going to start making our second row of petals. Single crochet in the first chain space, half double, and then we're going to make 5 double crochets instead of 3 to make the petal bigger. Half double again, and a single crochet. And we're going to do that around and I'll meet you back up at the end. I just made my last petal and now I'm going to fasten off. Just like that, and I'm going to pull the center of my magic ring, and there's our flower. Now make 3 more. I chose these colors. I think they're very much like the 1950s. They're very festive and fun. So using our flower here that we just made, we're going to pick any of these big petals we made with 5 double crochets, and we're going to pick the 3rd double crochet as the place that we insert the green. So we're going to attach the green here. And we're going to chain 5. We're going to make a 2 triple crochet together stitch. So yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, 2 on the hook, another triple, pull through 2, pull through 2, 3 on the hook, pull through all 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the same stitch we're going to make a 3 triple crochet together. So now we've made our first 2 leaves. We're going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go to the next tip, which is 1, 2, 3. The 3rd stitch of the 3rd double crochet of the next petal, and we're going to make a double crochet. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and another double crochet. So now we're going to just repeat these steps around. When you get to the end, you're going to slip stitch into the 3rd stitch and then fasten off. Okay, so now we're going to attach green to the tip of our red flower. And chain 5. Now we're going to do a double triple crochet, just like when we started the yellow flower. And then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to make a single crochet into the corner of this yellow flower. Chain 1. We're going to continue on making a 3 triple crochet together stitch. Single crochet into the top of this stitch. And then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm editing this right now, and I realize it's kind of unclear as to where I'm working inside of the pattern. When I'm attaching the red flower, the green leaves part, I'm crocheting into the leaf of this one. So see, the leaves kind of match up. And then I'm crocheting into this chain space. You're working into the top of each leaf and the chain space that you created here, and so on and so forth. And it is really easy once you get the hang of it. But I just thought maybe there should be some clarification because it seemed like you couldn't really see where I was crocheting. So now back to the pattern. I'm going to make a double crochet into the tip of this flower. Chain 1. And join into that center section right there and make another double crochet into there. Chain 3. Make a triple crochet into the top of this stitch, single, half, 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, connect at the top right here with a single crochet, chain 1, make another 3 triple crochet together in that same stitch, chain 1, single crochet into the tip of this one, and now we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we're just going to continue on the rest of the red rows just like we did the yellow rows. So now you're going to add on the other roses just like we did before. Okay, I have worked in all of my endings, and so now we have a pretty little flower garden. Now we're going to work on the outer edge, and this is quite frankly going to be a lot easier than making the flowers and making this pretty little garden area. We're going to start by attaching white to the corner of a 3 triple crochet together cluster, and we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to make 2 double crochets in the same space. And then we're going to make 3 double crochets in each loop around. So right here, 3 double crochets here. 3 double crochets here. So just every opening you're going to make 3 double crochets. When we get to the corner, we're going to do 3 double crochets here, chain 3, and connect it with this for the corner. And I'm going to go around and do this, and I'll meet you back up at the end. At the end, chain 3 and then slip stitch into this first chain space. Now we're going to single crochet into every double crochet, and in each corner we'll make 5 single crochets. So now to make the back, we're going to start with a magic circle, and we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. This counts as a double crochet. So now we're going to make 2 double crochets in the ring. Then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to make 3 double crochets in the ring. So now we're going to do it again until we form a square. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch into the first chain 3. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to double crochet in each double crochet across. In the corner we're going to make 2 double crochets, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, make 2 more double crochets, 1, and double crochet in the top of each stitch around. When you've made all your rows, it should look like this. So now we're going to put these 2 sides together. So now to make sure that we have this completely centered, we're going to use strips of yarn and line up the corners. Now we're going to baste around. To make sure that all of the edges line up, we're using a yarn needle and some spare yarn to just go around the edges, and that way when we go crocheting around, everything will line up perfectly. Okay, so now everything's basted. And now we can be sure that we're going to have everything lined up properly. Okay, it's important to notice that we have spaces here, and that's what we're working into. We're not going to be working into the double crochets. So starting in the corner, we're going to chain 3. Then we're going to make 3 double crochets in the same corner. Then we're going to chain 15. Next, we're going to slip stitch into that first chain we made. Then we're going to make 4 more double crochets in that same space. In the next space, remember we're going from space to space and not from stitch to stitch. In the next space, right there, we're going to make a single crochet. In the next space, we're going to make 3 double crochets. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do single crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook down here. This is called a picot, P-I-C-O-T. And then we're going to make 3 more double crochets in that same chain space. And repeat this pattern around. And here it is completely finished. I think it looks really cute, but it could use a good ironing and starching, so I'm going to do that really quick and then I'll show you what it looks like then. And here it is all ironed, and I used some starch on it too, just to really make it lay flat because this is going to be hung on my wall. And here's the other one I made last time. I think they go really good together. This one turned out a little bit bigger, but it's okay. They're going to be on opposing walls hanging up in my kitchen. And I think they kind of match. They have the same theme. So that's all, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.